Knowing about Google Colab is essential before you begin MedMantra Academy's Healthcare AI Application Programming course. Colab is short for collaboratory. It is a free tool by Google that allows you to write, execute, and share Python code in your browser from your phone, tablet, or computer. It is a better version of the Jupyter Notebook, popular with data scientists and AI or artificial intelligence researchers. With Google Colab, you can quickly start AI programming without any configuration. All necessary AI, ML, or machine learning and data science libraries and packages are pre-installed in Colab. You also get free access to GPUs, that is graphics processing units, and TPUs or tensor processing units to run your code faster. To use Colab, you just need a free Google account and internet access. To go to Google Colab, search Google for Colab and then click on colab.research.google.com. You can either click on this or this colab.research.google.com. Sign in to Google Colab with your Google account. I prefer Google Chrome browser when using Colab. A notebook is the main part of Google Colab. Python code is written and executed inside a notebook. You can create a new notebook or open an existing notebook. All of your notebooks are saved to your Google Drive. You can open notebooks present in your Google Drive, your local computer, or even in GitHub. The Examples tab has notebooks for practice or learning. Recent tab shows recently opened notebooks. Google Drive tab shows notebooks in your Google Drive. From GitHub tab, you can open notebooks from GitHub. And from the Upload tab, you can upload a notebook in your computer to Google Colab, which is saved in Google Drive. Click on New Notebook to create a new notebook. Rename the notebook from here. And then click outside to save the new name. A copy of the notebook can be saved in your Google Drive or a GitHub account. Save a copy in Drive, save a copy in GitHub. You can even download it to your computer and save as an IPyNB, IPython notebook file. This IPyNB file can then be opened again in Google Colab or in the Jupyter notebook. Any notebook can be easily shared with other people. From here, in Colab, all code is written in code cells. There are two types of cells in Colab. One is called a code cell and the other a text cell. The text cells are used to add comments, images, videos, headlines, lists, and more to the code. In the text cell, the left side pane is a text editor, and the right side pane shows the preview of the entered text. The text cell can be deleted or moved up or down using the icons appearing on its right hand side after clicking the cell. A code cell has a play button icon on its left hand side. If you click it, the code inside the cell is executed. Another option to run a cell and execute the code inside it is to use Command plus Enter or Control plus Enter. Command plus Enter on Mac or Control plus Enter on Windows. You can create another code cell or text cell by clicking on plus code or plus text respectively. It is more convenient to press Shift plus Enter, which runs the current code cell and automatically moves to the next cell. The code cell can be deleted or moved up or down just like the text cell using the icons appearing on its right hand side after clicking the cell. We will now execute a sample code. We are importing necessary libraries and packages. To execute the code, press Shift and Enter at the same time. So this executes the code in the cell as well as creates a new cell automatically. So the code has been successfully executed and the necessary libraries are imported. Note that the text in the line beginning with sharp is ignored in a code cell. It is for commenting. If a notebook is kept idle or unused for a long time, it gets disconnected. In this case, your code is automatically saved. However, your variables and states in the current runtime will be lost. To continue from where you left off, you have to run your code cells again. You can do this either by executing each cell sequentially, one by one, or by going to runtime on the top left side of your notebook and click on run all or restart and run all. By default, a notebook in Google Colab runs on a computer CPU or central processing unit to process the code and data. When you are working with a large amount of data and need more computing power, you change the runtime type to GPU or TPU depending on the computational needs. To do this, you can click on Runtime on the top left side of your notebook and then click on Change Runtime Type. From there, you can change your runtime type to either GPU or TPU. The hardware accelerator, none, GPU, TPU. We will select GPU. To check if the GPU is working, use the following code. So I will run this cell by pressing Shift and Enter at the same time. So this executed the code in the cell as well as created a new cell. And yes, it's showing a device or GPU connected. 0 means number 1. The numbering starts from 0. So the GPU is working correctly. For many of the MedMantra Academy's healthcare AI application programming projects, we will be accessing datasets stored in Google Drive or My Drive. To do this, you first need to download the dataset zip file and then upload it to your My Drive. Copy and paste the dataset download link into the search bar of your browser, preferably Google Chrome. Press enter. Then click on download. Personalized medicine.zip file is downloaded now. The next step is to upload this zip file to your Google Drive. Go to Google Drive by typing drive.google.com in the search bar of Google Chrome browser. Make sure that you are logged in to the Google account which you will be using for logging into Google Collaboratory. To upload the zip file, click on New, File Upload, then select the file. The upload is complete. Reload the browser page. The zip file is uploaded to My Drive. Right click on this zip file and then click on Open with. Select Zip Extractor To extract the contents of this zip file, click on extract. So the files have been extracted. You can close this tab, then reload the page to see the extracted folder. Yes. So these are the dataset files in the personalized medicine folder. Right click on this folder and then move to My Drive. Click on back. When you are in My Drive, click on move here. So the personalized medicine folder has been moved to My Drive. Go to My Drive, reload. The personalized medicine folder is there in My Drive. This is the unzipped folder, which can be removed by right clicking and then clicking on remove. To use the datasets and other files stored in your Google Drive inside a Google Colab notebook, you have to mount the Google Drive. To do this, click on this files or folder icon on the bottom left. Then click on mount drive. Permit this notebook to access your Google Drive files. Click on connect to Google Drive. It's now mounting the Google Drive. When it is mounted, you will see the word drive here. Expand the contents of drive. You'll see my drive. Expand the contents of my drive. And then you'll see personalized medicine folder. So we are connected to the correct Google Drive. And the dataset files are there. Now we'll see an example of importing dataset files from your Google Drive to your Colab notebook. Click on the files or folder icon on the left hand side. Mount the Google Drive if it is not mounted. Then expand the contents of drive, my drive, and the personalized medicine folder which we uploaded just now. So to import the training underscore variants file, we need to replace this path with the actual path in your My Drive. So navigate to training underscore variants file. On its right hand side, click on the ellipsis or these three dots and then click on copy path and then paste the path here. Do the same with training underscore text file. Paste the path. After you run this cell, the dataset files will be imported.